Hello students, today I'm going to show you something which is really very important in our daily lives, like how to measure the weight of some body. Like how to measure the weight of some body, spring balance we use for measuring the mass. There are instruments like beam balance, then electronic balance. By using those we can measure the mass of some body. Now for measuring the weight we use spring balance. Okay, so here you can see this is a spring balance that I am holding. It has a spring inside and you will see a hook here where you can hang some object. Okay, the object will be tied here and will be left suspended downwards. Okay, so now you see here you can see the spring. If I just pull this hook, after suspending some object, the hook, it will go downward, so at the same time this spring will be elongated. Okay, at the same time what you will see, you will notice that when this this is a flat surface, you can see this will equally be coming down when you will suspend some object here. Okay, now you can see that some markings are here. Okay, which will show us that what will be the weight of our object. So here you can see capital N is written. So you know what capital N is, that is the symbol of Newton. Newton is the unit of SI unit of force, we all know, and the CGS unit is dyne, that you don't know. Anyway, SI unit is Newton, that is the unit of force. Okay, and on the another part you see here gram is written. Can you see this? Acha, let me pull it down. Yes, you see G is written here. So it is capital N and it is small g, that is a symbol for gram, that is CGS unit of mass. Okay, so here the unit of weight is written. Where it is? Yes, here unit of weight is written and here unit of mass is written. So what we are going to do, we are going to check for what mass of some object, what weight we are getting. Okay, so for that reason I will suspend this object here from this spring balance. Okay, so here you see it is suspending like this. Now I will leave it. So then what you will see, that here in the spring balance, this flat surface, it has been pulled down for some marks. It has come down, right? If it was not there, let me show you. If it was not there, so you see this flat surface is on the 0 mark. Okay, at the topmost level on the 0 mark it is there. But whenever I will suspend something by this hook, this, this flat disc will come down. Now let me tell you few more things about this markings. Here you see, it is, let me just remove it, let me tell you, then I will again show. Here you can see, just observe the markings. Okay, here you can see that yes, the first marking it was 0. Okay, here you can see 0 is written. The first marking was at 0. Then after 5 markings it became 25. Okay, then after again another 5 markings it became 50, then 75, then 1 Newton. This means this is 100. You see, this is 100 here. Okay, then again it became 125. So after every bigger marking we are skipping 25 units. So here you see for every small marking out there, you see that from this big marking to this big marking there are 5 divisions. Now for 5 divisions it is 25. Now for 1 division how much it will be? Of course 5, right? For 5 divisions it is 25. Now for 1 division of course it will be 5. Maybe it is 5 gram, maybe it is 5 Newton. So whatever it is that we will see in this scale, whatever it is, it will be 1 division 5 markings. I mean 1 marking for 1 division we will see 5 of the measurement. Okay, so here you see yes, so let me pull it down, then it will be visible for you. So here you see that this bigger division and here also another bigger division. So 5 divisions are there, 5 smaller divisions are there. So from 0 to 25. So for 5 markings it is 25. Now for 1 marking it is 5. Okay, maybe it is Newton, maybe it is gram, but for 1 marking it will be 5 of the measurement. Okay, now you come to this. Now I will suspend it. Okay, yes, it is suspended. Here you see. So I will just release it like this. Now what I will do, so here you see that this flat disc, it has come to some other marking, right? So it was there at the marking of 0. Now it has come where? Between 50 to 75. So here you see it is not exactly at 75, because you see I am pulling it down. You will see the marking of 75 right down the flat disc. Okay, but the disc is not at 75. Here you see this is 75, but my flat disc is just 1 mark upward, right? Just 1 mark upward. So here you start counting now. So what I told, that for 1 marking 5 measurement we have to hold, right? So 5 measurement for 1 marking. So now it is not exactly at 75, it is 1 marking up than 75. So for 1 mark it is 5. Now this marking where the flat disc is actually situated, it is 70, because it is 1 mark up, right? Because it is 1 mark up, it is not exactly at 75, it is just 1 mark before than that. So of course then you just subtract 5 from 75, what you will get? You will get 70, right? So here you see, here it came down to 70, right? So here in gram I am getting 70, like it was 75, 1 mark up, so it will be at 70. And here you see I am just pulling it a little bit. Here you can see it is in point, okay, it is in decimal. So 0.75 it is, okay, it was 0.25, 0.50, the newtons I am talking about, 0.75. So it will become 0.70, because 5 will be less, right? 5 will be less, so it will become 0.70, right? So what you have seen that by this spring balance we could see the mass of some object, because gram tells us the mass, right? Mass of some object, that we got to know, and at the same time we got to know the weight of it. Now you will tell me, ma'am, it's in Newton, and how will I know that it is exactly the same thing is coming? Like for 70 gram, like we just saw that 70 gram is coming in mass. Now how I will know that it is exactly equal to 0.70 Newton that came here? Then I will tell you there is a calculation by which we can just prove it that yes, the mass, if the mass is 70 gram, then the weight will be 0.70 Newton. Okay, the way we have seen it, the weight that it is showing here, the weight that it is showing here, that it is at this mark, 1 mark up, so it is showing, I'm just pulling it down, it is showing 0.75, right? So it will be 0.70, because yes, it will be 5 marks less. So let's see that whether the weight it comes 0.70 Newton or not. Okay, for 70 gram we are getting the weight 0.70 Newton or not. Let's see. Okay, wait. Acha, chalo. So what we are going to check that if the mass is equal to 70 gram, then the weight is coming 0.70 Newton or not. Okay, so here you need to know one thing, that weight of some object, the formula is mass into g, m into g. Okay, m is for mass and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, g has a fixed value, so we have to apply that value here. So here you see that for mass I will write 70. Okay, but one thing you need to understand, that Newton is the unit in SI system, right? So here also for mass I cannot take CGS system, I have to convert this gram into kg, because that is the unit in SI system, right? So I will divide it by 1000. So now it became, it has been converted into kg. Now for g, the value in SI unit, in SI system, the value of g is approximately 10 meter per second square. Okay, 10 meter per second square, that is the approximate value of the acceleration due to gravity, and altogether the unit will become Newton. Okay, so now you cancel the zeros here, 2 zeros and 2 zeros will be cancelled out. So now here you see that what we are getting, 7 by 10 Newton we are getting, right? So now when I will I will remove this 0, then what will happen? Here the point was there, I cannot see the point, means the point will be at the last position. Now since it is divided, so this point will shift for one place, so it will become 0.7 Newton. Okay, so it can also be written as 0.70 Newton, because at the last place you write 0, you don't write 0, it doesn't matter, it means the same, right? So here you see what I got, 0.70 Newton is the weight of the object. So my scale is right? My scale, it told that the weight of the object is 0.70 Newton, right? This 0, I mean after the point, the 0, it doesn't have any value, you all know. So here also what we have found, here also from my calculation, I am getting the weight of the object that I had taken is 0.70 Newton. So yes, my scale is very much correct, right? See, yes, what I just saw, that Yes, both the values are coming, they are just the same. So yes, in this scale what it is showing that the value of the weight will be 0.70 Newton. That is actually correct. Okay, now just try with another object. Let's just try with this. This is a lighter object than the previous one. Let me just have it like this. Yes, so now you can see it also started suspending. Okay, so now you see that what marking we are getting here, since this object is very lighter. So what we are getting, let's let it just here, let it be stopped. Yes, now you check what is the marking here. It is 25, right? 25 gram. Now one marking down it was 25 and it is one marking down, so 5 you add, so it is 30, right? It is 30 gram, and here what we will get, we will get 0.30 Newton. Okay, we will get 0.30 Newton here. So this thing I am leaving upon you. You check that for 30 gram, if the mass is 30 gram of an object, so the weight will be 0.30 Newton. Okay, I am just leaving it upon you. You check and show me on the next class. Okay, and one thing we got to notice that if the mass is if the mass is less, then also the weight will come we will get that will be less. Okay, if the mass is heavier, then the weight will also be heavier. Okay, so that is the thing. So this shows that weight of some object, weight of some body, it is directly proportional to the mass of the object. Okay, this mass it is more than this, so the weight of it is more than this. Okay, so the mass of the weight of some object is directly proportional to the mass of the body. Okay, so yes, this is it. You don't have spring balance at your home. I have got this from our school's laboratory. So but yes, the task for you is to check whether for 30 gram, I will send you the calculation also. You have to check for 30 gram of mass, we are getting 0.30 Newton as the weight. Okay, bye bye.